Hey Guardians, welcome back. Today we are going to review the exotic helmet, the Mask of the Quiet One. This is an exotic helmet for the Titan and it is not subclass specific, and the description goes... I guess that is why they call it the Mask of the Quiet One. So the helmet has the option to increase your mobility or recovery, and the main exotic perk is the Dreaded Visage, which will grant you extra melee, grenade and class ability energy when you are taking damage, and on top of that, Void ability kills will grant you health regeneration. While this exotic helmet is not subclass specific, you do want to pair it up with the Sentinel to get the most out of this perk. Health regeneration upon Void ability kills is a great perk, and you should pair this up with the Titan Defensive Strike skill so that you and your nearby allies get an overshield upon a melee kill, which will improve your survivability in the game, and combine this with the Turn the Tide skill, which will make your overshield last longer, and it also increases melee damage and reload speed. This together will make it a great combo, and it will help take your Sentinel to the next level. With this combination of the Sentinel skills and exotic perk, this can replace your recovery points, since the exotic perk will help you start your health regeneration, and the defensive strike will also get you an overshield. So you can focus your Sentinel build on resilience and mobility instead, making your Sentinel more powerful than before. So all in all, in theory, this sounds like a great exotic, but it all depends on how fast your abilities are charged. So I did some testing. Without the helmet, it takes 38 seconds to recharge the barricade, 82 seconds for the grenade, and the same for the melee. While wearing the helmet for the test, I used my abilities, and after that I just stood in front of the enemy, taking damage as much as possible. And the results vary a lot. For the barricade, I had numbers between 22 and 26 seconds. For the grenade, this was as low as 31 up to 46 seconds, and the melee had even a bigger gap from 33 up to 51 seconds. Do note that these numbers are based on standing in front of the enemy and taking damage, so it does not reflect a real life scenario where you will fight back against the one that is shooting. So I did some further testing by joining public events, and here are the results. The barricade took between 26 and 37 seconds, the grenade regenerated between 45 and 49 seconds, and as for the melee, this was between 40 and 48 seconds. It is expected that in real life scenarios that you will most likely not get the low numbers of the previous test while standing in front of the enemy. But if we put these numbers into perspective, you will see that in general this helmet does help out a lot with recharging your abilities. According to my test, in real life scenarios you will still at least have a 40% increase in your recharge for your grenade and melee. The barricade did not yield those high numbers, and that kinda makes sense, since in real life scenarios you will probably pop your barricade because you want some cover, and as a result you won't get damage and you will not benefit from the exotic perk. But all in all, 40% in your recharge rate is pretty impressive, so you will be able to use almost twice as many grenades and melees while wearing this helmet. And you also have the added benefit of health regeneration if you are a Sentinel. So this is definitely a must-have armor piece for PvE. This is great for running the Nightfall, strikes and public events, where you will be facing a lot of enemies. As for PvP, I prefer perks that makes me more lethal or mobile, and in general in PvP you don't want to have perks that rely on receiving enemy fire. So personally I will stick with PvE with this helmet, but hey, if it works for you in PvP then go ahead and use it there. To conclude, this is a great helmet for PvE. And you can use it for your Sunbreaker or Striker, but if you want to get the most out of it, you should be using this with your Sentinel, and then use the skills Defensive Strike and Turn the Tide, which can replace your recovery points, and instead focus on resilience and mobility, and you will have a very strong Titan build that is strong in all areas. I am going to give the Mask of the Quiet Man an A. Thank you so much for watching this review. It was really fun to do the recharge rate test for you all, and I hope this video can help you make a decision on whether to use this helmet or not. Subscribe for more and have a look at my recommended or latest video in the end screen, and as always, we'll see you in the next video, Guardians.